year after Alien vs. Predator, people were still fascinated by the idea of seeing their favorite franchises pitted against one another. Imagine what might happen if two fictional, beloved universes collide. Who would win? In this corner, we have A Nightmare on Elm Street, and in the opposite corner, we have Friday the 13th. Are you Team Freddy or Team Jason? This is Freddy versus Jason. Another tragic American Girl backstory. Before he was the Freddy we know and love, we get a reminder that he was once Fred, a regular run-of-the-mill child killer. Fred was killed by angry parents after he was set free on a technicality. Then he became our Freddy.
I became something much worse.
Who killed kids in their dreams over several movies. Before he ran out of kids to kill, somehow everyone just forgot about him. Now Freddy's stuck in hell with nothing to do. His franchise is on hold. He needs this. To help people remember, he finds Jason in hell and resurrects him. He can do that now? Freddy sends Jason on his way. The plan, Jason will slaughter a bunch of people, and Freddy will take the blame, and not the guy in the hockey mask doing the actual stabbing. Lori, Kia, and Gib are chillin'.
Did you guys want anything?
Rude. Trey and Blake show up with the beer. Finally, we can get this party started. They're trying to set up Lori with some random a-hole because she misses her ex-boyfriend. Careful, man. Save some for the rest of us.
Make me ask you twice, okay?
Gib's boyfriend is a scumbag. No big loss when Jason turns him into a taco. The kids are so scared they forget how phones work. Lori just happens to live in the original Elm Street house. So naturally, the murder is blamed on Freddy. Okay, maybe that plan wasn't so bad. The cops are trying their best to bury the Freddy Krueger connection. And, sorry about the baby dick.
A small dick's like a disability, man!
Is the cinematographer looking down her blouse? Oh, she's gonna puke.
Freddy.
And that's all it takes to remember Freddy. Now she's dreaming about an eyeless child giving an exposition dump.
His name is Freddy Krueger, and he loves children.
That speech was so rehearsed. We get some of the greatest hits before the big guy himself shows up. But he's still not fully back.
Not strong enough yet.
So he outsources the terror to Jason once again. Will and his friend Mark are locked up and forced to take a drug that suppresses dreams. You know, like adulthood. He spots Lori's house on the news about the dude taco and decides to bust out to check in on her. Will it be hard to get out?
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
One distraction later, Will and Mark have the keys and escape. Meanwhile, at Cosby's, Lori's dad tries to slip her a Mickey. Hey, Sheriff, want some juice? He just ran headfirst into a machete. Twice. This is Freeberg. Can't you just see the casting sheet for this guy? Seeking smoking stoner Jason Mewes type. We couldn't afford the real Jason Mewes. And he never goes anywhere without Silent Bob anyway. Will's back in town. Swoon! The mean girl is contemplating a budget nose job.
Got your nose!
My Groupon! I'll say it. This is a sick van. Children of the Corn. Now with more Molly. This should help get your mind off things. Get your freak on, get your drink on. Local nerd Linderman is here so we can finally get started. What's a party without the nerves, huh? Kia really is a bitch.
Linderman, you know, I always pictured you as a straight-up bedwetter.
Snoogans?
I'm sorry.
Linderman seems to like Lori, but her boyfriend is back in town, and a pity dance is not what he needs. Gib is asleep, well, passed out drunk really, and wanders into Freddy territory. In the real world, her unconscious body is vulnerable as well.
I really should fix that railing. Someone could get killed.
Oh, no, you scumbag. Someone worse than Freddy, imagine that. Freddy's about to claim his first new victim, but a certain someone beats him to it.
She's mine! Mine!
Good, that guy deserved worse. But like Pringles, once Jason pops, he just can't stop. He just lays waste to everything. Anyone else waiting for popcorn? Everyone line up. Everyone will get a turn. Time to leave, people. You don't have to die at home, but you can't be alive here. Bud Light. The Jason of beers. Freddy's plan is backfiring. Jason is still getting the credit for all the killing, which is fair.
Dude, that goalie was pissed about something.
I saw your dad kill your mom.
An actual demonstration of smell the fart acting. Will said he witnessed Lori's dad kill her mom, so her dad had him committed. Hands off my baby! For a protective father, he's even creepier than the burnt-up sleep demon and the psycho goalie combined. So of course she runs off. Mark's having trouble staying awake, but it looks like he lost that war. Lori and Will arrive in time to catch Freddy's message. You know, this works on a couple of levels.
So you either do your job and keep your mouth shut.
For some reason, the sheriff won't fill in the new deputy why they're being so secretive, then gets mad when he asks questions. You know, 'cause it's his job. Disgruntled, Deputy Stubbs tracks down the kids to help figure out the plot of the movie, which they do surprisingly well, considering what little information they actually have. Lori has a dream, and by the looks of it, a good one.
Let's tie the bitch up.
My safe word is pickles. She wakes, yanking Freddy's ear out of the dream. Ugh. They realize the drug that Will and Mark were on was Hypnosil, the drug that suppresses dreams, and they're like, we want some of that. The only place that has any is that asylum Will was committed. Caution, excessive Hypnosil may cause coma and exploding eyes. Look who's taking a weed nap.
What the fuck?
Freddy knows how to party. A hot box on Elm Street. Oh, it's the bad stuff, the bad stuff. Freddy possesses the stoner, and that must have been a contact high, and uses him to destroy the Hypnosil. Jason arrives and kills the deputy. Freddy gets ready to face Jason. In his dreams,
Go back where you belong!
incredibly, this works and knocks Jason the F out. Jason's now in Freddy's world, and the fight is pretty epic.
Low blow by Freddy hitting Jason with mommy issues. Jason disarms Freddy, but Freddy has tricks up his sleeve. It's not that kind of dream, Freddy. Freddy gives Jason what for. You're cute when you smile, baby. Freddy gets in his kicks. Now Freddy uses the force. Stick around, kid. Freddy gives Jason a pounding. Now Jason pulls out all the stops. Freddy air humps Jason into oblivion. That Freddy sure plays a mean pinball. And I mean mean. Freddy gets a drop on Jason.
Why won't you die?
But Jason says, no tanks, and gives Freddy a toss. Water changes the mood, but Jason's not feeling it. Looks like this fight is all wet, folks.
And look who's back. The water turns Jason into a scared little boy. Jim Henson's Jason babies. Freddy goes into a deep dive, and I mean really deep, into Jason's mind. In the real world, the Scooby Gang is taking Jason back to Camp Crystal Lake. The plan is to bring Freddy into the real world with Jason waiting for him. In Lori's dream, she watches Jason tormented by campers and ignored by staff. You know, like a real summer camp. They make it back to Crystal Lake, but Lori won't wake up and Jason is on his way. The others try to hold off Jason while Freddy toys with Lori. Her arm gets burned and that wakes Lori up and dragging Freddy with her. I won't lie, this is the best part of the movie. Between Freddy's reaction and the driving metal music, this is going to be awesome.
Things are heating up for round 2. Ooh, talk about a low blow. But Jason's got balls of steel. Jason brings the pain. Now Jason seems to be rescuing Freddy from a burning building. What a guy! The roof is on fire, but Jason just lets that MF burn. Now we'll be right back after this sad character moment, folks.
Linderman dies, having only paid for sex.
So you're the one everyone's afraid of?
Mean girl to the end, eh?
You're not even scary.
Round 3 and our pugilists engage in fisticuffs. Lori found out Freddy killed her mom, so now she's got a dog in this fight. Freddy opens a can of whoop ass, but Jason's not hungry. Freddy fires torpedoes at Jason. Myth confirmed. Freddy knocks Jason into a construction area. Careful there, buddy. I think it's a hard hat area. Freddy gives Jason his patented move, the rebar McIntyre. Another entry in Freddy's bucket list. Freddy just fell into that one. Sorry, fellas. I tried to warn you. This is a hard hat area. Ooh, duck blocked. Freddy's on the ropes. But now we're cooking with gas. You need fingers to hold that machete, Jason. Freddy beats Jason at his own game. How do you like them apples? This could be it, folks. Betting is now closed. Freddy completes Jason's edible complex. This mother... Laurie brings the heat. Jason gives Freddy a bust in the chops. Make a wish, Freddy. Freddy knows the slow blade penetrates the shield. Harder, Daddy. Harder. And now for the explosive finale. Everybody into the pool. Look who's back. Freddy with a machete. Jason gets one last shot and gives Freddy his glove back. What a guy. And Laurie gets the kill shot. This fight looks over, folks. The judges are out on this one, but if you ask me, it doesn't look great for either of them.
You did good, kid. Jason approves. But you can't keep a good Jason down. Or Freddy, for that matter. Alright, we'll call it a draw. That was Freddy versus Jason. More battles were discussed between even more franchises, but never happened due to legal, monetary, or other bullshit reasons. I wanted to see Ash fight Pinhead, Chucky versus Blade, Bambi versus Godzilla. Granted, that one happened and it was really short. Freddy vs. Jason utilizes its two titular villains effectively, each getting their time in the spotlight. Freddy is portrayed as the more intelligent and manipulative of the two. He's still as sadistic and cruel as ever, relishing in the terror of his victims. We love you, Mr. Engeland. Still my favorite Freddy. On the other hand, Jason is portrayed as a more physical brute, the more straightforward of the two. I'm still amazed how sympathetic Donnie Yu made Jason friggin' Voorhees. Kinda necessary to give him a weakness, so he doesn't like water. Except when... Yeah, you kinda have to ignore these moments. The supporting characters in the movies are underdeveloped and feel like they exist solely to be killed off. Standard in movies like this. However, there are a few standout characters, Laurie and Will, who are given more depth and provide some emotional stakes in the story. Still, a great deal of their story already happened, and it's kinda hard to invest too much into these characters. The plot gets bogged down at times, with some shoehorned elements like Freddy killing Laurie's mom, which kinda added nothing. Impressive practical special effects and the makeup is also well executed, pun intended. Cinematography and editing is also well done. This movie looks great. The action scenes between Freddy and Jason are also well choreographed and filmed. The logic behind the plot, i.e. Freddy's plan, seemed a little forced and not well thought out. Freddy was able to appear in Jason's dreams, even when he had never heard of him. Why'd he need the kids to remember if he still had this much power? There had to have been better ways to get these two crazy kids to meet. But still, this movie is all about the results. Just sit back and watch the fun. Freddy vs. Jason is 3 Bs. If you're a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th franchises, then Freddy vs. Jason is definitely worth a look. It's a fun ride that delivers on pitting two horror legends against each other. The ambiguous ending, obviously intending to not offend either franchise fanbase. But with both franchises, playing it safe was never part of the plan. It may not be a masterpiece, but it's a competently made movie, and fans of these two iconic characters would find this a dream come true. Now get working on Ash vs. Leatherface. That would be epic. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles.